Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is the next vlog of our Japan series, and today we are traveling from Osaka to Kyoto by this train. It was roughly about 1 hour to 1.5 hours. It was such a lovely change from the hustle and bustle of Osaka to the calm atmosphere of Kyoto. I mean, it was so serene. And then we checked into this ryokan style hostel and we got a private room for ourselves. And this was the room with futons and a little backyard. This was such a beautiful Zen garden, and it was just for us, and I consider myself very lucky. So by the time we went out, it was already evening, and we went out for some food and drinks, and this was a peach soda and it was so yum. And we had this pizza and some prawns, and then we went out for a stroll. We were staying in the Gyeon district, which was really peaceful, but out here this was more of a marketplace. So we are in Kyoto right now, and we have had some snacks, and now we have come to a market. Oh, I forgot the name, but I wanted to have some matcha, so we are going there. Bye. And finally I reached the matcha place, and this place is famous for getting matcha on tap like beer, but unfortunately by the time I went the tap was closed, but I got my matcha and it was delicious. And then we decided to go back to our hostel because at this point we were really very tired, and this was our neighborhood and it was so freaking beautiful.
The next day.
For the next day, we had a day trip planned from Klook, and it included Nara, Uji, finishing off with Fushimi Inari. I had never seen anything like this before, where wild animals are strolling around with human beings, and you can feed them too, but make sure that they don't see the entire packet of the biscuits or else they will bite you. And I felt like petting them, although they are wild animals. I couldn't resist, and I petted some smaller ones.
আমার জামা খেয়ে নিচ্ছে, শেষ আমার জামাটাই দিল কামড়ে। ভাই ঠিক আছে, ওকে ওকে, ওয়েট ওয়েট, হ্যান্ড এমটি, হ্যান্ড ইজ এমটি, হ্যান্ড এমটি, নো ফুড। আরো ঘোরা, আরো ঘোরা।
चल चल जल्दी निकाल जल्दी निकाल।
Fuji is said to be the birthplace of matcha, and this was honestly such an aesthetic little town, and it was giving more countryside, and I loved this place. And then we came down for lunch and we got 2 bowls of ramen and a mango juice, and I got myself this glass of matcha latte which was life changing. And obviously if you are there you are not coming home empty handed, so we did some matcha shopping and yeah, did some damage. And we reached Fushimi Inari during golden hour, and honestly it was looking ethereal, but also there was a lot of crowd, and it did not feel as peaceful as it should have been during off season. Initially we had decided to walk up, like all the way up, but it was so crowded. Hi, so we are at Fushimi Inari today and it's golden hour and it's looking beautiful. Let's get inside. And then we came back to Kyoto and did some pretty good damage at Donkey, so much so that we had to get a new suitcase.
The next day.
The next day we had planned to go to Arashiyama bamboo forest, but since it's always crowded, we decided to go a little further from there, from Arashiyama, which is the Nenbutsuji temple. There are over 1,000 of these unique statues with different expressions and styles and personalities, and is a must visit. And there also is a similar but smaller bamboo grove where you can get similar pictures like Arashiyama but way less crowded. And we were already late for our Shinkansen back to Tokyo, so we hurriedly came back to our hostel and said goodbye to the house kitty and left with our luggages to the station where we had booked a bullet train to Tokyo. And with that, this vlog comes to an end. Stay tuned for the next and the last part of the Japan series. Until then, bye bye.